Ambi na muna padbi.
Pinokyo, ikaw ba yan?
Ambi ka nag-play ni.
Pinokyo, ikaw ba yan?
Guys.
Rasol, Pinokyo ba yan?
Pamangguba lang sa cellphone ni Jadole.
Sige, wala
Tak,
ka pa
tak,
lang
tak.
Sige na, start na.
Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel.
And this is the episode 2 of Shy Typers Vlogerism XD.
So for today's video, we are going to teach you all about hypotheses and how to formulate null and alternative hypotheses. So partner, ikaw na.
And I'm going to teach you about how to test a hypothesis and how to solve it.
So for you partner, what is the importance of having a knowledge about hypotheses?
For me, it is important because formulating hypothesis is one of the basic part of doing a research or thesis. It's important because in that way you can make an assumption or a theory about the results of your thesis.
Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So what is hypothesis? Hypothesis is an educated guess or theory that is not proven but leads to further discussion. So we have here an example of hypothesis. The average age of all the identified stratum of senior citizen in a remote area is 92 years. So this is the claim or the guess of hypothesis. So now let's proceed to the two types of hypotheses.
So here are the two types of hypotheses. The null and alternative hypothesis. Null hypothesis. Null hypothesis is a statement that there is no significant difference between parameters. And it is denoted by H sub 1, 0. Well, the alternative hypothesis is a statement that there is a significant difference between the parameters. And it is denoted by H sub A or H sub 1. Okay, so that is the two types of hypothesis. So now let's proceed on how to formulate hypothesis in two ways, the statement and the symbol form. Example number 1. The average age of all the identified senior citizens is 73 years. Always remember that the average. Example number 1. The average of all identified senior citizens is 72 years. Always notice that our claim is 72 years. So let's formulate in statement form. So H sub 0 stands for null hypothesis and H sub 1 stands for alternative. So and for the alternative, so that is how we formulate null an alternative hypothesis in statement form. And now let's proceed to the symbol form. For the null hypothesis, H sub 0 and for the null is H sub 1. So we always remember the average and
Hi guys! Earlier we discussed the two types of hypothesis, which is the null and the alternative hypothesis. Right now I'm going to teach you on how to test hypothesis. So as you can see on the board, there are 7 steps on how to test hypothesis. Right now, I'm going to teach you the first step. The first step is to describe the population parameter of interest. In this step, we're going to determine if the population parameter of interest is the mean or the
Ngayon pati ikaw niya.
touch.
Emong liog. Okay.
In this step, we're going to determine if the population parameter is whether the population of In this step, we're going to determine if the population of parameter of interest is in the proportion of the population or the mean of the population. Next step. Step 2. Formulate the hypothesis. In this step, we're going to formulate the null and the alternative hypothesis just like we did in the earlier lesson. Step 3. Step 3 is to check the assumptions. Whether it is two-tailed or one-tailed hypothesis, we're going to determine if the sample size is large enough for the central limit theorem to apply. If yes, are the samples selected randomly? In this step, we're going to check if the given sample population is kung pasok ba siya sa central limit theorem natin. So step number 4, choose a significance level. In this step, we're going to choose if we're going to use 90%, 95%, or the 99% significance level. Step number 5. Step number 5. Select the appropriate test statistic. We can determine the appropriate test statistic that you can use in the step 3. Just like what I said earlier, we can use test statistic if your number of sample population is in line with the central limit theorem, which is 30. Step 6. Step 6. State the decision rule. In this step, we're going to determine if we're going to reject or accept our null hypothesis. If the null hypothesis is going to be rejected, then we're going to accept our alternative hypothesis. Next step and the last step is Step 7 is to compare the test statistics and the critical value. So the critical value is the significance level you've chosen from step number 4, which is the 90, 95, and the 99. You're going to compare it with the with the result from the test statistics you solved from step 5. So you're going to compare them according to your hypothesis. So I'm going to show you an example on how to apply the test statistic. For our sample problem, I will give you a problem. The owner of a factory that sells a particular bottled juice claims that the average capacity of their product is 250 ml. To test the claim, a consumer group gets a sample of 100 such bottles and calculates the capacity of each bottle. and then finds the mean capacity to be 248 ml. The standard deviation is 5 ml. Is the claim true? And now we're going to test if the hypothesis is true. So the first step, remember our first step is to describe the population parameter of interest. So the parameter of interest is the mean of the population where the sample comes from. So it is the mu. Step 2. Formulate the hypothesis, the null hypothesis, and the alternative hypothesis. So our null hypothesis is mean is equals to 250. And our alternative hypothesis is mean is less than 250. Notice our problem. The owner of the factory claims that the bottled fruit juice and the capacity of the bottled fruit juice is 250 ml. But then they tested if their claim is true. But they found out that the mean capacity is 248 ml. So that's why we have the alternative hypothesis of mean is less than 250. So next step 3, check the assumptions. Since the n is equals to 100, it is in line with the central limit theorem, in which it is 30. That's why it is distributed normally. Next is step 4. Choose a significance level for alpha. So in this problem, we're going to use the 95% or the 0.05. Yes, and step number 5, select the appropriate test statistic. Since our problem is normally distributed, we're going to use the z statistic. We're going to use the formula z is equals to all of these are given from the problem. So mean is equals to 248 minus 250. I know 248. And the mean is 250. Next is the standard deviation, which is 5. And the n is equal to 100. So we're going to substitute all of these variables to the given formula. Mean 248 minus 250 over 5, which is the standard deviation, over square root of 100. We're going to solve that. So 248 minus 250 is negative 2 over 5 over square root of over 10. In this case, we're going to have negative 2 divided by 0.5. And the answer will be z is equals to negative 4. That will be our z variable. Next step 5. I mean step 6. Step 6. It is to state the decision rule. So the rule will be reject null hypothesis if the computed test statistic less than or critical value. Otherwise, do not reject or accept the null hypothesis. And now we're going to, for step 7, we're going to compare the test statistic and the critical value. Since we have the test statistic, -4, and the critical value, which is the 1.645, from the given, what is this, significance level, and we have the less than. So -4 less than 1.645. We can say that our null hypothesis can be rejected because there is enough evidence to warrant the rejection of the null hypothesis. The sample does not belong to the population whose mean is 250. So that is why our null can be rejected. That's all. Step 6.
So that's it, guys. Hope you learned something from our video, and
And if you have questions or suggestions, just comment it below. And if you like this video, just hit the like button and subscribe.
thanks for watching.